Well, anyway, that was Drew Dudley. And you can watch the last 5 seconds on TED. This is one of my favorite all-time, one of those really quick, TED Talks. And the thing I really like about it is this whole idea of the lollipop moment, right? How many of us have had lollipop moments in our lives? Raise your hand if you have had that lollipop moment like he was talking about. Yeah, most of you, right? And if you haven't, I bet you have, right? I bet you have had a lollipop moment and don't even realize it. I bet you have had a moment where you did something that was really, really super important for that person and they didn't even realize it. And sometime or another, they're going to come up and tell you, thank you for that. And the reason I'm showing this to you tonight is because yesterday I had a lollipop moment, which was totally unexpected. So I'm in the office, and one of the last patients is coming in, and it's a patient I've been seeing for 15 years, almost since I first opened up my doors way back when in 2001. And the way I met her was when we were first here, I was doing a screening, and I met her mom and dad. And they were significantly elderly, but they happened to be in this one place, and really it isn't my ideal patient, but they were so sweet and stuff. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't like Medicare patients. I don't really work with Medicare much at all, but I'm going to work with these guys because these guys were the nicest of the nice. So, and interesting, it's kind of one of those things where you never expect stuff to happen, but that one, the wife who came in first, that one woman has now referred her entire family. So if you look at, in my travel cards, you're going to see a whole bunch of that particular letter, and all those names and the last name is because of her, right? It all started with her. So I saw the grandma, and then I saw all the kids. So there was 4 kids, and then all their grandkids, and now all their great-grandkids. So the amazing amount of trickle down that came from one person, right, is incredible. And this is what she said to me yesterday. She said, I adjusted her, and she was walking out the door, and she said, Dr. McCall, do you have a second? I said, sure. She said, I just have to tell you something. She said, something to the effect of, it is totally amazing that after 15 years, you're the exact same humble, honest, wonderful, loving person that you were when I first met you 15 years ago. You haven't changed in that aspect at all. And I've watched, because she's been at Atlanta for a long time, I've watched so many other doctors that I go to that were young, doctors, and I watched them change as money and fame and fortune, whatever, have changed them, and altered them. She said, and even though all these great things have come your way since you've come to Atlanta, you're still the same person you were before. And I really want to thank you for that, and you've made such an impact on me and my entire family. And I'm totally speechless, because it was unprovoked. It was I didn't ask her, so what do you think about the last 15 years coming? I didn't ask her for anything. I just gave her a hug, and she was walking out the door, and she turned around and said that. And what, warm, fuzzy kind of thing that you can get from something like that. And that, to me, is a lollipop moment, right? Because it was something that I did with her years ago, introducing her to chiropractic care, and then since then, she's sent her whole family in, all the kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and now she just wants to say thanks, right, for all the care that I provided for her over the years. And this is what you guys have to look forward to, is these lollipop moments, right? Because who knows, he said, he was at school, and he was about to graduate, and someone said, thank you for giving him her a lollipop, and that was 4 years before that, and he doesn't even remember it, right? And honestly, when I go back in my memory, I don't remember meeting this person, the exact things that we said or whatever, but whatever it was a huge impact for them. And here's the totally amazing thing. Guess what? She still has back pain. Right? So a lot of you guys are so hung up that on symptoms that you think that if you don't get rid of their symptoms, you need to be some kind of symptom vacuum cleaner. You see a symptom, I should better suck it up. Well, you know what? Maybe you can't. Maybe it's not supposed to go away. Maybe they're supposed to have it. Maybe they're having back pain is preventing something else from happening. How the hell do you know? Right? So you're not the back pain fixer-upper. Maybe that back pain is preventing her intestines from blowing out or getting colon cancer or God knows what. Right? You have no idea. Right? The only thing that you know what to do is to remove subluxations, and if you remove the subluxation and you do a good job and you do it in a loving manner, right, then you get a lollipop moment 15 years later after 25 other family members have traipsed through because of that one person, right? So does it matter that she still has back pain? She still comes in and says, oh, you know, my neck is... She said that for 15 years, right? 15 years she's been saying the same thing to me. And is that bad? Did I fail? Was I not a good chiropractor? Because I didn't magically, take my magic, chiropractic wand and make it go away? Does it matter? No. Is your quality of life better? Yes. Isn't that what's the most important thing? Is that you've improved their quality of life because you removed subluxations? That's the key thing, right? That's what we're here on this planet for. You want to be a back pain fixer-upper, then stop prescribing drugs, because that'll be a lot quicker, a lot more effective. If you just want to get rid of pain, that's a lot better way to do it. But if you want to change lives and you want to have lollipop moments, then this is the path that you're taking is the path to lollipop moments. So I just wanted to share that with you because I thought that was it's like one of the cutest of all the TED Talks.